Okay. Number 5. Gaudapadacharya has anticipated your objection that everything world is outside. The big mountain is there, it's outside. In the dream, I say big mountain is my head, but big mountain, what you are saying is outside, I can see it, experience it. So that means time and space in the waking state cannot be used for proving mithyatva in the waking state. Right? See, mithyatva, the unreality of the dream is said because of time, space, and the event. So now, time and space in the waking world, I am experiencing as real. I cannot use it for proving the unreality of the waking state. Then what is required to prove the unreality of the waking state? This is the question which Gaudapadacharya is asking, or Gaudapadacharya is trying to prove. The waking world depends on the observer. Okay? If I see the flower, I can say flower exists. Okay? If I don't see the flower, can I say the flower exists? There's no way I can prove the existence of a flower if I don't see it. Right? The existence of the flower requires my observation. If I am not the observer, the flower is not there. Now you say that somebody else says the flower is there, but somebody else is the observer required there to see the flower is there. Without an observer, existence of any object cannot be proven. Are you clear what I'm saying? To any object to say whether it exists or not, somebody has to observe it now. In the Zen tradition, they say a tree is cut in the forest. It makes a huge sound. So then question is asked, if there is nobody observing the tree, was there a sound? All that you can say, I cannot say, you can say. Because there's nobody, no observer. Was there a sound? You can say, I cannot say. Okay. Can you say there's no sound? You cannot say. Can you say there's sound? You cannot say. I cannot say whether there was a sound. Is undefined in the absence of an observer. We cannot say with surety it is there. We cannot say with surety it is not there, if nobody observes it. Are you understanding the difference? So it's as good as saying, in the dream, the tiger you saw. The dream you saw a tiger. Okay. The tiger was existing when you observed it. When you wake up from the observation, the tiger didn't exist. Whereas the forest and tree and the mountain which I see requires an observer like me to observe. In the absence of observer, the tree or forest or mountain, we cannot say it's about its existence at all. That means existence of the forest, mountain, and tree is borrowed from me. Now, is the me the body? Is the me the eyes? Is me the mind? Is the consciousness, Chaitanya? Because of the consciousness, only I can able to observe the world. So the world is dependent on my self. Which self is not an individual self? Okay, it is the universal self, Ishvara. The world is dependent on the Ishvara. It's a dependent reality, and what is dependent reality has no existence of its own. For example, the gold necklace has a shape. Has shape an independent existence from the gold? If gold is there, there's a shape. Without gold, there is no shape. Similarly, wave cannot exist without water. So it's a dependent reality. What is dependent reality is mithya, because dependent reality appears only when the observed. Only experience is rare. When you don't experience, it's not there. That's what is called dependent reality. That's why waking world is unreal. This is the conclusion of Gaudapada. Do you have any objection for this? Start my just.